Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Wednesday, September 6th, 2023. Welcome to day 960. Joe Biden canceled all 7 Trump-issued oil and gas leases in Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, and he prohibited oil drilling in 13 million acres across the federally owned National Petroleum Reserve. In a statement, Biden said, as the climate crisis warms the Arctic more than twice as fast as the rest of the world, we have a responsibility to protect this treasured region for all ages. He added that the state is full of breathtaking natural wonders that need protection. While the new regulations are intended to ensure maximum protections for nearly half the petroleum reserve, it will not block the ConocoPhillips Willow project, which Biden approved earlier this year. That project is expected to produce 576 million barrels of oil over the next 30 years. Moving on, a federal judge ruled that Trump is liable for a second time for defaming writer E. Jean Carroll, and the upcoming trial will focus on the money damages that he owes Carroll. In May, she was awarded $5 million in damages at a civil sexual assault trial against Trump after the judge found that he sexually abused her and then later defamed her in October 2022. The next day, Trump went on CNN and falsely stated that he did not sexually abuse Carroll, that he has no idea who Carroll was, and that Carroll's now proven accusation was a fake and made-up story created by a whack job. Carroll then amended her original defamation lawsuit against Trump to include his comments made on CNN. Judge Lewis Kaplan said that since the jury in the first case found Trump liable for sexually assaulting and defaming Carroll, the verdict will carry over, and this case will only deal with the amount of damages that Carroll deserves. She is seeking more than $10 million. Meanwhile, the judge presiding over the Georgia election interference case against Trump and his 18 co-defendants said that he's very skeptical of the plan to put all 19 defendants on trial next month. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis initially asked for a March 2024 trial date, but moved the time frame up after Kenneth Chesborough and Sidney Powell asked for a speedy trial. Prosecutors expect the case will take around 4 months to present, that excludes jury selection, and said they plan to call more than 150 witnesses. The judge ultimately denied the request by Chesborough and Powell to sever their cases from one another. The two will face jurors together on October 23rd. Meanwhile, a New York judge rejected Trump's request to delay his October 2nd civil fraud trial, calling the request completely without merit. Attorney General Letitia James is seeking $250 million in damages in that case, which accuses Trump, Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and other co-defendants of numerous acts of fraud and misrepresentations for more than a decade, by grossly inflating Trump's net worth by billions of dollars and deceiving lenders, insurers, and tax authorities with false and misleading financial statements. And finally, 6 voters in Colorado filed a lawsuit seeking to block Trump from the state's ballots in 2024 for his role in the insurrection on January 6th. The suit, which was filed by Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics, contends that Trump should be disqualified from running in future elections under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which prohibits anyone who engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the Constitution from holding office. Trump's campaign called the case an absurd conspiracy theory and political attack, adding that there is no legal basis for this effort except in the minds of those who are pushing it. Last year, Crew, as the group is called, successfully removed a county official in New Mexico who was convicted of trespassing in connection with the attack on the Capitol. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.